Alright, masimbulise ababukeli be-Informa Digital TV. Sitshilo ke sathi namhlanje ilo mini ebesiyixelile ke into kokubana sizawube sikhona ke phaya kwaNtlola eCaba kuyilapha kufutshane nedolophu yaseMatatiyela. Sizowubona ke ezizithandani bethunana sithema ke sobona ezizithandani ke sive into kokubana ingaba baniphathele ntoni na bezizithandani benjalo. Uyabona wethu kuncunyelwene kumnandi ekhaya kushushu, uyayibona lonto le. So siyanamkela ke bethunana, siyanamkela uba ngabe ku Facebook ungasichekisha pha ubukele buyathanda, you can go to YouTube ubukele phaya, ubuyathanda futhi ungatho uye kwi Twitter yethu ubukele phaya. So into esiyenzileko si-uploade ne-link apha kwi-page yethu e-Informa, so that if unomdla ukusijoyine nawe ube live ubabuze noba intoni le ufuna ukubabuza yona ezizithandana ezibini. Benditshilo ke ndathi inyanga yezothando, kungako sithe makhe sizobabona ke namhlanje ke sive ngabo into kokubana bathini na. Mnumzana uNtlola, nawe mama uNtlola, masinamkele.
Molweni ninjani?
Siyabonga kakhulu, sibonga ukuthi sibe zi guests, because that's what we are today. Thank you very much. Sibulise ke.
Yes, guys, yesterday xa ndiposta le notice, wow, abantu kanti nitheni nibanika ntoni abantu kanitsho kwenzekani?
It's pure love. I think mnababona zawutsho njalo ke. All they seeing is pure love because everything we are online is what we are offline. Le nto nibonayo ku Facebook is what we are. Nalapha endlini noba siphi na kakade. That is us. That is the genuine love that we just have for each other. It is not for face your social media, no. But it's something that we live. So I think that is what is making everybody like, yo, extra.
Ndisoloko ndizibuza into okokubana these two people abanantloni zoba babonisa abantu into bathandana kanjani kangakanani endlini yenziwa yintoni loo nto mhlawumbi nguwoyilidayo umhlekazi okanye ngumama.
No, it's I think it's me, yabo. And Lando, I don't have to think or plan it, you know. It's a natural trait that I have naturally. Like I think people who know me, like banitsa abantu endibaziyo, they know that naturally I'm just someone who talks. I'm just loud and I'm out there. Ayikho into yami ayikho into yami esekunini okanye okay, there may be one or two things, but majority as a person naturally I'm just out there. So bendizawuzipitsa, you know, if I had to try to do this ngokuyifaka ezikoneni because of fears ukuthi abantu benza bendiyazipitsa, it was going to take too much from me.
Now the question is iqale phi yonke lento masiyiqala pha kuwe ke sibuze ba iqale phi nini yonke lento.
Yeah, man, the question later, and when it comes up, man, do you want to answer?
It's fine.
Okay.
Yo, okay, ukudibana kwethu kokuqala it was ngela xesha ebekwi project into eSweet Mathat bekhona le project beyithatha ama donation eSweet Mathat. This was like 2017 ke mna xa bendiqala uthetha naye because I wanted to donate uniform ethile. So sazicho me for since then and sazicho me we're good friends. Well, I at least thought now we are genuinely friends.
Wena xa umjongile ubujongile nje uba lo mntu lo.
I thought we were genuinely friends. Yeah, now on the other hand, ubenezinye motives. Saxabana ke for some time kwangu back and forth. Ndingafuna uthetha naye because uyandixakekisa, abe lapha naye engancami. But at some point I think his consistency namke because I could see ukuthi no man, like lo mntu lona akadancame and he goes extra miles that I really didn't think. And not thetha kwakhe man, it's not your general It's not your general all the time words, you know. It's I think it's rather honesty. He's a very, very clear person. Uyibeka njengoba. Akazube sithi yo usistrawberry. No, umhle, ungumsuthu singaba sematatiyela. I think that is what yabo nje uyibeka straightforward to the point. So okay, because of that, and as much as it took time, I eventually fell for it, and yeah, I was a girl.
No.
Ubona nje umntana ezisel uniform wena so unezingqondo.
Yazi kuna namhlanje ndisaxolisa yazi because it's a brother and a friend of mine, you know, that is the owner ye Sweet Mathat Holdings, you know, a clothing brand economos, you know. So I was one of abantu bebencedisa kule nto and then nathunywa ke nguye uPutrorisanga lowo ukuthi like boy, can you just lead and assist me ngale project that's got to do with donating impahla zabantwana besikolo. And then so I was meeting a lot of people through like abantu abaninzi I was meeting them yabo, like Facebook ekhle kuyiplatform yami yabo, I think you know that, you know. So then yeah, I was meeting a lot of people and abantu besiloko sidibana, no, here's this thing, here's a shirt, here's shoes, blah blah blah, everything, you know. And then now she's doing the same thing but atextela yena, of which yena umkhulu wafika athi no, nanku umuntu wenza lento, thatha nansi inamba yakhe. So this human being yabo wavele wayibetha yaba stacked well perfect i-paragraph yakhe in such a way ukuthi akaniki ne-chance ukuthi ngithethe ngenye into, you know. So ngelakhi yam, I can say ngelakhi yam okanye ngebhadi lam, I think no ngelakhi yam, because if we had met I think this whole thing wasn't gonna happen. I couldn't meet up with her ngale agreed initial date, you know. So that led to us talking and planning when it's gonna happen again. And then I don't know, I said, hey, can you just come voice note igama lakho cause ndiyaqala ulive igama ne, and then I just want to pronounce it properly. What you know, because that's where it started, you know. It was beginning of 2017. And yeah, I think the rest is history.
niphi ngelo xesha nilapha etown
Well, yeah, apha eMatatiela.
khawumdescribe nje unxibeni the first day umbona unxibe ntoni nje
Okay, because remember ukuthi ngoko ne, you wanna explain it? Okay, yes, I will. It's fine. It's fine, no problem. So then since siloke sizama ukudibana, no, it's just not happening. So when we met for the first time, it was September 2017, September, kuzoba holiday le yezikolo ne. Yes, it was somewhere there. I was waterfall building up ngantla kwaseboxer, you know. Yes, so I was assisting my cousin brother with something there, yabo. And man, you know, the previous night I was coming from a hectic night, you know. It was so this person approaches and then we're going to phone for the first time. And I'm not looking in a state whereby I want to see people. So, and I think she was, were you with a friend? I think, yeah, she was with a friend. And then, and she's so warm, like, because I think, I'm this kind of person. I say because we've been speaking for a while, but at that moment, it's just genuine. Okay, I think I had a bit of an interest already. Hence, ben balega kubanding eko right, yabo. Yeah, I managed. I ducked and dived, and then obviously when we're speaking again, she's a bit disappointed, dude. Like I'm trying to talk to you when I went zakanje. I'm trying to explain my situation. She's not getting it.
attitude ngakho uyaxabana okanye ngaxela ba wena nizama ukuthetha nawe uyandithalazela uyaxabana
No, I think she was confused because remember, yeah, now she is not. Akekho kule page enkuyo. Yeah, now she's just confused because she's thinking, how friend, what's happening, friend? Like, kutheni yo?
It was not even planned, la meetup. So savele sabumper into each other. So because mnandiyazi the way we talk on WhatsApp, siyancokola masikumnandi. So I'm expecting the same vibe xa sesidibana ke ngoku. But no, umntu avela athi sandla aqhubeka jongele. So confused nyani uba tyhini kanti le friendship ngeyakho WhatsApp. Ithini into yakho?
Alright, sihleli nabo ke bethunana izithandani ke zakwaNtlola ayizozithandani nje ke aba bantu batshatile qona sihleli nabo ke apha uyabona kumnandi kunjani I hope ubukele apha ekhaya sitshilo ke into kokubana if now uyarhalela ukhe ube live apha kwi-Informa Digital TV ukhe ubabuze uyakwazi ikhona link pha kwi-page yethu klika nje la link siyakungenisa studio then ukwazi ukuthetha nabo babuze no question ufuna ukuyibuza ba ingaba mhlawumbe kwenza uyabona nje ba vibe bobabini nje uyayibona lo nto kumnandi nje apha ekhaya now emveni koba ngokuthalazela
Okay, so this was still 2017. I think sapika up saqhubeka sathetha that time saqhubeka sathetha 2017 and then 2018 and then mid 2018 that is when he actually spoke about having ama interests
okay
yes sorry that's when he spoke about having ama interests so I was still on the tip of seeing him as a friend because like Ulincoko he's interesting to speak to about yonke lonto so I was enjoying his company and then xa iqala thethe sitsho uba hayi mna nto ndisi like mna I enjoy you as a friend acaphuke ke ngoku
into enomdla wayo ndifuna ukuva uLiviwe into yoba walikhupha straight by phone ndiyathanda okanye wake wazulisa
No. Let me tell you something, Andile. I don't know. I'm not speaking for other people, but I can tell you I had a genuine interest, ne? But if just to tell you, the first person to say we are tanda apa nanko, it wasn't me, and I just wanted the person to be in my space in this home study. I told her clearly, look, man, I'm not gonna be lying to you in Ben City. You know how you want to come here but to look no I was like no man look
I want you
this is what I want you to be my girlfriend and
okay
I still don't know you that much I'm gonna find out. The only way to find out is that we should talk. I need you to know upfront ukuthi this is my goal. And you should know that. Let's try to work on heading that way. And then obviously, yeah, now she's stuck on this idea. Yoguti, no man, we are friends. And you know what's funny? This person unignorish. Iphele mhlambe is 7 to 10 days, and then she misses me. Apinde, hey, we talk. Hi, how's it? No, everything. Last week ke sisi ukuthi I want this. Aphinda nyamalala. Mhlamba lahlekelwe iphone, abuye mhlambe after a month or two. Hey, I bought a new phone. I know it's cool. The last time I had said this, until she got to a point whereby she said, Liviwe, this is the reason why I don't want anything to do with into a serious. I was sitting with 2 friends of mine. I was in Johannesburg. What's that? Again, next to Auckland Park at UJ. I was with friends there. It's by 2. What I told the boys, yeah, this is the moment. She's cracked, you know. And then I just told the boys, good to know, this is our boy. I took my phone, I left, and and she said exactly what I wanted to hear. Game over. What was it? 7? What was it? 7? It's got March that day when she cracked, and then 11, 4 days later, yeah. Okay, so now I told you I want you to be my girlfriend. Are you my girlfriend? Yes. I just said what I wanted. I just said what I wanted. You know, go figure we counter and you're speaking to a Romans pizza guy. I'm telling look, I want Hawaiian. If you get wababaza ngakunike raw. For me, that's how I see things. You have to be blatant. You're gonna get it as it is. If mhlambe ukunika into wrong, or that means she just didn't want to give you the right thing. She knows what you want, she just didn't want to give it.
I think really, let's I want you to be my girlfriend. You were shocked,
Yes.
but you went back home, wafika ekisa lento, and zakhona ezazinto zithi, hey, ingathi yena right.
Yes, and then I think one of the things that really made me end up defaller for the whole thing is the blatancy. Like the way he was just not kekelezering. Like in Jay straightforwardness, like, I want you to be my girlfriend. And call your girlfriend, I'm this type of person. I expect you to be this is what I expect from you. What do you expect from? It's conversations that you never really have. Like, you know, class chalana, it's I want kids like yours. Those are things that I never really got to hear from him. Instead, I want you to be my girlfriend. Okay, we understand. And if now this is what I have to offer, what do you have to offer? It was a contract. There was something different. And yeah, it was a different experience.
Okay. All right, guys, sisahleli nabo ke abakwaNtlola, sihleli nabo apha eCaba emzini wabo apha bahleli sithetha nabo kumnandi sichilo ke sathi inyanga yezothando. Uba guys ndithetha nani ke team niyakwazi ukusifakela ivenkile nikwazi nisixelele so that sizokwazi ukuphefumula sisele namanzi siye evenkileni ba niyakwazi usifakela ivenkile ningakwazi usenzela ngolohlobo. All right, siyaqhubha ke sixoxa nabo abakwaNtlola. We are here kwi Informa Digital TV sikuphathele le ncoko yezothando. Liviwe, now uyafika okanye nisevenkileni.
We know how frustrating it can be to plan for event on your own. That is why Angela Life Event is here to take off the load from you. We are professionals specializing in events planning, classic decor for your weddings, anniversaries, corporate events, birthday parties, umembeso, bridal and baby showers. We reach you all over. For bookings and inquiries, please contact Mrs. Riabetu Mlemi at 071-939-3482 or email angelalifeevents@gmail.com, on Facebook Angela Life Events, Instagram Angela Life Events, or visit us at number 913 Maluti in Matatiele. Angela Life Events, excellency beyond your expectations. Kiss your car problems goodbye. M&J Automotive is here to help you. They specialize in mechanical and general maintenance, electrical wiring, motor vehicle service of all types of cars, and many more. On top, M&J is accredited with RMI, and they're the only ones also accredited with AA in the Northern Eastern Cape. And that is not all. M&J is in partnership with many car insurance companies. Good news, you can do your bookings and payments while at home using the link below. They operate Monday to Friday from 8 to 5 p.m. You can visit them at number 2 Zamo Drive Industrial Park at Mount Fletcher. For more information, please contact Justice at 039 004 0059 or 061 490 1305. M&J Automotive Center, the experts in automotive technology.
Alright, masibuye ke sinamkele babukele kwi-Informa Digital TV sihleli nabo ke abakwaNtlola uLilly kunye naye uLiviwe. Ngabantu aba esidla ngobabona ke apha ku Facebook bethetha ngezinto zabo zothando. Abantu abaninzi ke abayithandi lonto into ba izinto zabo bazithethe ku Facebook, but aba abanangxaki yalonto yokuthetha ku Facebook. Kodwa ke bakhona abantu abasibukeleyo, siyanamkela ke bethunana abantu abanjengo Angie wakwa Kumeng uthi kiss kaloku kiss kaloku no Tracy ukhona uTracy Rawlings you uthi ke uTerence Mulefi uthi you guys look nervous. Andazi ke WhatsApp uthini andazi bakutheni naba nervous azothi uthi akazikhophisi uLilly kutsho uNande uthi akazikhophisi uyakhophoza apha uLilly.
That's my sister.
Uthi kuthiwe ke akaseshayi uLiviwe kutsho ke untombizane engwami uMayeza uthi ushayi ke Liviwe andazi ke uthini ke washayi ke yo kuthiwa uLilly is back and welcome back sisi. Omduduzi are watching and Nobulawu nabo babukele apha. So siyanamkela guys, thank you for watching. Siyaqhubeka ke nencoko yethu silo sathi ilo nyanga kaloku yezothando sithe masithathe aba balapha kufutshane nathi ke sithethe nabo. Now Liviwe, were you planning into ba umtshate uLilly okanye mhlawumbe ubujola nje naye?
Yes, I've always been someone that wanted to get married. You know, there's not a single point in my time and in my life where I just I spoke to a person and I just wanted to play around. You know, which is why I've never really been around that much on a serious level. You know, it was blatant. uLilly nje behleli apha nje mandokuxelela, we agreed ngokuthi it was going to be, it was nge-11 is March. By 16 is April, we were living together.
Okay.
5 months, five weeks later. Yes.
You were together.
Yeah, and by then we were already speaking about, we should get married. And then we were planning that we should do this around about 2021, you know. And then my sister visited, you know, and then she took us on a weekend away where Sasiyobole Champions League final. You know, this is 2019 in Mpumalanga. When we got back from there, boom, that little boy.
Okay.
Yes, that one. So when that guy happened, you know, we negotiate. We're like, man, you know, we spoke already and agreed that we're gonna get married, but because of this now, it seems like we have to fast forward, you know, because there are many reasons why I wanted to get married, you know, personally, and one of the reasons I wanted to get married was to have my kids to use my surname, to be in my space, so that I'm in a behavior as understand, So because of that, we kind of had to push forward our initial plan of probably doing this in 2021. Understand? But remember, she wasn't ready for that, So I persuaded her. Yes. No, there's no one. I had cleared off everything. I cleared off everything. It was because remember I started speaking to her September 2018.
Yes.
I just went in there. I was single that time. If anyone is objecting, guys, come out, because that's the truth. I was really free. And then, yeah, I played around a bit, man, but I was free. By the time we are talking January, I know that this person is here. There's nothing, and I'm fihlela. There's nothing that can come out of nowhere that she doesn't know. There was nothing. I was on a clean slate.
Liviwe and wazifumana lisishumane.
That's what, those people could tell you. Those people could tell you that's not true.
Next, I ukuthi ashivone nam the whole day. Dito people did nothing.
Nothing.
It was a great
But wena wawunjani ngelo wayekhona umuntu live ngelo xesha?
No, we were literally on the same page. We were literally, because I think uqala kwethu njengoba sithi we started staying together ngo-April.
Yes.
I think we would spend literally 4 days a week endaweni eyi-one.
Okay.
So we were literally together all the time, and as much as besingahlali together ngelo xesha officially, but bese space in esi-one lonke ixesha. So there was no time for
Ubona izinto bathini. Alright, kumnandi apha ekhaya. Now, wavela uboy.
yes.
What decide?
What?
Decide uba engeke mas advance.
I know.
Fall into the decision.
Yeah. No, to be honest, I when boy, okay, it is before Avela. He's still here. We just got confirmation that he's here. I think she has Utlawa, my child as well. My stepchild. So that in the picture, she's someone who has a child, and then I don't. So we kind of had a bit of a, ukutsala ngapha nangapha pha, because she's someone. Yes, I have a child already. It's too soon. But man, I'm not here to play with you. I even spoke to you about this. Can we just do this? But if we do this, my friend is gonna delay me with this. It was that. Now. It was not easy. I can tell you it was not easy. It was a very tricky moment. But then
first one in the relationship, because kaloku emjolweni kumnandi all the time.
Yeah.
Like kumnandi all the time emjolweni, anina stress, niyavuka, niyalala, niyatya, niyahleka. So now when we got to that point, I think it was the first time where we actually saw actually sine differences ezingaka.
Yeah.
But you want this, I understand ukuthi ngifuna lento and you expect me to. So it was that we were really struggling to get to a common ground, but we did get at some point. Yeah.
I-difficulty londo le bakhona abantu mhlambi okwabathi mabangenelele xa ubona izinto ngathi zinzima wathi hayi madoda khani ngincede nawe.
No. I fixed my own problems on my own. We fixed our problem on our own. People didn't really know about this. No one knew about this.
We laughing. Everybody thinks we're fine.
But now, sekumnandi. Abazali bathini xa ufika upregnant? Bathini abazali?
It was communicated.
Abazali bam, when they heard, okay, first of all, I just have a dad. Mama passed away, dad. So my dad, like Eva, he was frustrated. He was very frustrated. But like I think I'm my dad's favorite child. And on top of that, because he communicated that he thinks he wants to nyuka ngengalo. That's what they call it.
Yes,
So when they went ekaya, I think loo nto leyo yamenza wehlisa umoya even more.
bangakho
Siyi-2 ngoku besibathathu.
amantombazana nonke okanye
Ndingokuqala intombazane and I have a little brother.
okay
So ke like xa ke yake utata eva ukuthi oh okay so they've got intentions ezikanje. At least yabo wehlisa umoya and yeah things from there they were fine like they get right.
Okay. Now, we are different people. Some people mabecinga chato,
yeah.
they think black suit,
Yes,
what,
and
no,
white
no,
dress,
yeah, yes. So we are people who had a lot of trials and tribulations. It was not easy for quite some time. It's still not easy, but it's definitely way better than before. So what happened is, my parents are communicator for the first time. What was it? 25 was August. And then I can say the lobola was spoken. They spoke together abazali again, and then it conclude by yonke lonto, which is to us umchata oko utsiki. We couldn't do utsiki for we it was nge 20 mandithi ukwenza ilobola and everything nge 29 zika November 2019 and that's it. Was about the amazing thing is that it was like 20 years. I got married 20 years after my parents. 30 years after my parents, actually 30 years, because it was in 1989. So I was a bit happy because it was same month, same, but it was, for them it was 23, for me it was 29, So I felt a bit happy about that, And then now what happens is saplana ukuthi utsiki sawumenza ngo March holidays 2020. Now go March 2020 I was hit by a double whammy, where my mom was not okay, like dismally not okay, and secondly lockdown, you understand. So we couldn't proceed, and then we successfully managed to do utsiki for ulili officially apekaya, but the whole time is like no mama, because they get along very well, then again get 23 October last year. 2020, not 2021, 2020. Yes, then apa ekaya we managed ukuthi siyenze utsiki, my parents were very helpful in all of that. I got a lot of support from my friends, my brothers, my sisters, it was ne friends zakhe phofu, not only ezam, and I can say it was a success.
all along akaphuthi pressure uba mna ndifuna white wedding wethu kwathini ungathanga.
No, I want a white wedding. I still do. Don't give it. I still do. However, I'm not putting pressure because I understand. I understand the situation we're in. Priorities. But I do want a white wedding. He knows that. Yes. Just that at the right time. Yes.
I'm here, there, and everywhere, let me say. I tend to not like talking about that, to be honest. But I tend to not like talking about that. But I am someone who, just to show you my inconsistencies when it comes to ukusebenza, I was in Joburg for about 2 years. Then I came back, because of, there were about 2 or 3 decisions that influenced that. And then I had to come back, and it was such a big decision that I had to lose my job. That is not a nice thing to talk about.
But in the ndibuze lo mbuzo uLilly yena wenza
dear housewife.
Okay. Talban ndibuze lo mbuzo ke wena Lilly nawe Liviwe is that when abantu bethandana obabini enye yezinto ethanda ukuxabanisa yilento income phakathi.
Of course.
How do you avoid that?
Of course. For starters, we do have means to live. We are fine. We're okay. I mean, I'm wearing clothes and I'm definitely not hungry right now. So we are okay. We are fine. But things can be better. Things will be better, number one. Now, how do we avoid that? We avoid that from going back to day one. Communicating your true situation, because I never came to this person and I figured ndambekela izitori ezingekho yabo. Ulili knows very well ukuthi, okay, let me put it like this. I stayed at her place for about a month ndingenamsebenzi, and I got a job a month later, and she knew. I never sold her dreams. I never lied to her. I just never did. So because of that, she cannot come at me and act like I pulled a facade that was never there. You know, she knew everything from day one. So she knew what she was accepting. She knew who she was accepting for exactly who he is. Yeah. So that's why we're not fighting about it. I'm not saying it's nice. I'm not saying it should get better, and it will get better, definitely. Yeah, but yeah, she's not living with surprises. She knows exactly where she is, who she is with, what he can and what he can't do. Like, she knows everything. Yeah.
Abanye abantu Lili apha phandle bahleli kwi relationship ingakumbi ke masithi emadodeni ezinga umuntu kunzima ukuphuma emsebenzini aye kwakhe, because uyazi bakuba khona shouting pha endlini, uyabona. Wena uyitreata njani ile meko yokubana utata xa efika umamkele noba isituation njani?
I think everything it boils down to communication. Communication is very important in a relationship, and classic communication is not just ukugqithisa umlayezo, but the way you do it as well is very important. So siyaxabana sihleli kanje nje, we have our problems, siyaxabana nathi, but the way we deal with them is very important. Ukudila nazo qala ngokuthi sizicommunicate kanjani. So ayizuthi xa ngene emnyango nti ayisuka wena, no, I have to like first understand, why did you do this? Explain, no, I don't like it because of this and that. You like it when I can't, but now what about, because it differences sinazo as well. In as much as we're in a relationship, sine differences. We have to find a common ground. For us to find a common ground, we have to communicate. So that is how we do it. Communication, the way we communicate.
Communication. Asingayilahli bethunana elithandweni, isoloko ikhona lonto. Team singaya evenkileni siphumle nje imizuzwana, sizawuphinde sibuye. Sihleli naye ke uLilly noLiviwe Ntlola, ngabo ke sihleli nabo namhlanje sithetha ngezothando ngalenyanga yothando.
Resthaven Guest House is situated in the quaint town of Matatiele, set against the backdrop of the southern Drakensberg. The guest house is the ideal base from which to explore Lesotho, and Resthaven Guest House has all the modern amenities to make your business trip or weekend adventure a comfortable and memorable one. 22 well-appointed rooms with DSTV, aircon, electric blankets, tea and coffee, and ensuite bathroom. There is safe off-street under-roof parking, spectacular buffet dinners, as well as buffet breakfasts available to all guests. There are 3 border posts into Lesotho within close proximity of the guest house. Various mountain passes ranging from intermediate to 4x4, which have become popular amongst 4x4 enthusiasts and adventure bikers alike.
Create beautiful memories for all your occasions with Bells Decor and Hire. We start from planning to executing your events, giving you stunning setups that are clean, classy, and to our clients' best taste. Bells Decor and Hire offers a variety of services, from wedding to birthday decor to corporate and funeral decor. We also have an in-house flower boutique that offers breathtaking floral arrangements for all occasions. Having a strong team and resource center means we can offer services to our clients no matter how big the crowd. For more information, call or WhatsApp us on 083-776-1284. Follow us on our social media pages, Instagram and Facebook at Bells_Deco_Hire. Bells Deco and Hire for all your event needs.
TV simkhumbuze ke sihleli naye uLilly noLiviwe zisithandani ke ezaziwayo ke apha eMatatiyela ungabatshona ngapha nangapha side sithi kuLilly xa simbiza sithi ngusisi wabantu baseMatatiyela khona into sake sathetha ngayo one day ndandithini kane ndandisithi ndifuna uvakashela apha ekhaya ndabuza uba uLilly iqhiya uyayithwala naku namhlanje ndibona because I always ask myself ntoba inoba mhlawumbi kwi-customs and traditions njengabantu abayanga and nizitreata njani izinto ezinjalo, do you follow them okanye mhlawumbi nike niresiste nithi hayi ke yabona le ngeke ndiyenze?
Yabona, but the truth is we are social people, yabo, and xa ungumntu, you know, there's a study endisifundile nasesikolweni sociology, you know, if you're someone who tries too hard ukuphuma from ebantwini, sometimes you can end up being an outcast, especially if you do it incorrectly, yabo, ingachana lonto. So i-community ine values ne customs zayo ezi-general before each yard ibe nezayo, yabo. So generally there's a certain behavior that's expected from a certain person apha elalini, yabo, apha eCaba nakwenye indawo njalo njalo, you know. So when we came here as people who used to stay at Johannesburg, we had to change a few things, you know, because if we don't, zawusichongisa ngendlela ethile, yabo. Now you do like to try to keep yourself as much as you possibly can, but sometimes you make a few changes, you know, for to accommodate the situation. The truth is, sisekhaya, you know, sihlala ekhaya, sihlala with my parents, you know, ngabantu bakudala, parents zami 60s, you know, and so they have a certain belief, you know, they allow us to go as far to a certain extent, but nati, because we are kids, even though we have kids, but we are still kids to them, we just let them lead us here and there, you know. And one of the things it requires ukuthi mzekelo nami xa nihamba ndiyovakasha kuloLilly as umuntu okhululekile ndithi ndiyangena apha before singene emotweni sihambe nginxibe ishoti umama athi ngeke yenzeke loo nto apha kwami nxibe ibhluk ngeke uye kwamkhozi into nto. So the pressure is not only on her, you know, it may not be equal, but it's not only on her. Yeah, that's
all right.
it.
Now Lilly, you nisoloko nizithetha izinto zenu zothando public, nide nine-Facebook page yenu nithetha ngezinto zenu sinibone apha nithandana, nagqiba kanjani uba makhe nenze ngolu hlobo nibonisa and injongo yaloo nto yintoni?
Okay, first of all, I think if abantu abaku Facebook bayazi, he's more loud on Facebook, yes, more than I am. Mm-hmm. And like he said, that is because he is generally a very expressive person. Yes. So I just followed Dabon. Okay, no, this guy is like this. Mm-hmm. I do it, but I don't do it as much as he does. Okay. I generally don't speak much on social media. Again, like I share most of the time. That's what I do. Yes. But every now and then, there's our poster. Even if videos Sizenza on his Facebook. Okay. We don't do it. Okay. But that is because he's someone who's like this, and I also don't mind go, but I affect in any negative way. So there's nothing to lose with having him continue with doing it. So that's why we just allow it. Was this other lady? But we have bought on Google Facebook. Did you know? But it's unfair for you to say that because generally with everything else he speaks a lot on Facebook than I do. So with this as well, it's like that. He speaks a lot on Facebook than I do. So it was not planned. And I was like, oh well, I slimazi nganto, why not?
Abanye abantu bayibona njenge-terrain sensitive wena uyibona ngolo hlobo?
No.
Leyokuthetha ngothando nomfazi wakho nantoni awuyiboni ngolo hlobo wena?
No, it's different strokes for different folks, yeah, if that's the word. Yes. Because Liviwe, I'm not speaking for other people, hence the city Liviwe. I just believe that you view things harmful when you are not doing them the right way. Things damage you when you're not doing them the right way. You understand? If you will never get harmed if you do things the correct way. Yes, yes. That's my theory. That's my theory.
Now-
it can be proven wrong though, probably. Yeah.
Lily, into ndifuna uyibuza kanene into kokubana kuma women amaninzi these days bathi lento iluthando ayisekho i-observation yakho ithi I know useluthandweni ngoku kumnandi but i-observation yakho ngalento bayithethayo ithi
Njengoba bendisesibhedlela this couple of weeks ago, I met this lady. Uthi she visited umyeni wakhe. So she then goes on to speak about how frustrated umyeni wakhe is njengoba engekho. And so now I speak about it. So we end up speaking about the relationships zethu, and we related so much xa besithetha because we have abayeni abafanayo more or less. People abakuthandayo, people prioritize you, and you are happily married, genuinely happily married. You feel that uyathandwa and you don't doubt it. You know that umyeni wakho akafihli nje, yabo. So when we spoke about it, ndaze ndatsho kuye ndathi it's very rare that I come across someone who shares the same sentiment as me when it comes to marriage, because the way society is, the way men are out here, women are, it's only a matter of time. So it takes me to a point where I don't like speaking about the topic to people because it puts me to a point of proving no, actually there are men right up and not every guy is like this. So I avoid that. So I was telling Losi Sinditi, it feels so good to speak to someone who relates to you when you speak about a good husband, a happy marriage, like a warm home where you fight about everything else but a third party, where you fight about everything else but respect, where you fight about a lot of things but you fight about mistakes in a marriage, not about nonsense that is created in this bomb. So also naba aba feel the way they feel no amadoda, I don't blame them, it's their experience. Nam as well, I think I speak the way I am because of the experience that I currently have. If it wasn't because of now, I probably would be speaking a different story about men.
Izinto esijongene nazo these days gender-based violence. Uyanibona ndisenza izitori zaloo nto each and every day. Kwenzekeni mhlambi when you look at men and usiva ezi stories senziwa ngamadoda?
Yo, but Andile yabona, that is a very, very heavy question. It's a very heavy question. Engakwazi uyiphendula nge-2 seconds, yabo. And it's an opinion. No, this is not factual. It's an opinion, but I just truly believe ukuthi men are broken. Yeah, we are broken. We have a lot of space or ground to play on in this world, yabo. But we are deprived of spaces okuveza ama emotions. And you are allowed to kutanasa nje mhlambe kwizinto that won't really take you anywhere, you understand? But when it comes to I am hurt, kubhlungu apha, I don't like what you did, we are not allowed to say those things. The minute you say those things, you are weak. The minute you say those things, you are. So we have gotten to such a point like we can only express ourselves, or you are brave, like you just hit, you beat, because when you are trying to do it ngendlela that's considered feminine, you are either gay or ungumfazi, all these terms that we use to one another, so we don't give us each other a space so ukuthi mfondini uthi kubhlungu phi ithi ndingonwayo ntona. We don't do that to each other, so we unfortunately take out all the pain on these unfortunate human beings nabantwana bethu, and then it just creates a whole lot of mess.
And Lily, kuthiwa omama abaninzi ngabo abayivumelayo lento. because lento iqala ngoba uLiviwe akukhombe ngomnwe something angazange ayenze akukhombe akubethe ngempama iqala lapho lonto and then uyahlala unyamezele uvumele lonto meaning
Yeah, I wouldn't like to comment on that, but I'll just say into Fichanje, I think anyone who abuses you first captures your mind. So immediately when they do that, for you to leave, it's a struggle. You can never just up and go. Because better after that they're gonna come back and then police. So in my opinion, observation they first work with your mind. So that's all that I have to say with regards to that.
Alright, sisahleli ke bethunana sinikhumbuza sihleli naye uLiviwe noLilly Ntlola. Andazi ke team nobukhona nomuntu okhona mhlawumbe alright abafuna uzibonakalisa ababukeli bayasaba bafuna ukuza live bake bazithethele naye uLiviwe. Kanti sinaye ke uJwaga uthi ndimeleni khathi ndideshe uJwaga ubhizi kule ndawo uthi masimlinde ngoba usafuna ukudesha kanti lena uLibuhang Primrose Matau uthi my favorite kanti umkhitha mamqoma bhatyi uthi my people uqaqamba thinhlahla uthi yena umtshato omhlophelili uyeza babes hlala ethembeni uyeza umtshato omhlophe kube khona hayi uJwaga umile nge-different strokes madoda kube khona okuhle konke athi yena I love you guys, I love you. So sisahleli ke nabo ke uLilly Ntlola siyaqonda ke intoba noko inoba siya kwi-segment yethu yokugqibela ngoku kuze sibe siyayivala le topic besininike i-chance ke babukeli bethu into kokubana nani ningazibuzela umbuzo apha kubo into kokubana ingaba mhlawumbe into onofuna uyiqonda kubo Lilly kuthiwa wena uyavana nomamazala wenzeni into oyenzile umamazala
ngizavele ngikhale ke ngoku intoni endiyenzile ukuvana naye
ukuvana nje naye kwimizi emininzi akuvanwa nomamazala
I think mna mostly intoni akayenzile yena ewe because I think emzini xa ufika as umakoti ufike ulandele i-trail nawe so she sets the tone as umama walapha mna xa ndifika ndiyafika okay I observe and see ukuthi okay this is the vibe and I follow which when I got here mna umama wathi ngumntanam you were a child actually apha endlini ndimncinci kubo bonke abantwana balapha so ndiyi-last born that's what she said and she showed me love. If I said anything else, I would be lying. She became a parent to me and she opened her arms. Wandifuna literally in all angles. Akathanga uba yabona ke mntanam le no, she brought me in. She brought me in. And the other thing is I think this is probably the one thing that makes abantu bangavani. Umama she understands ukuthi ndingumuntu and I come from a different home. Andizufika apha and yonke into ngalendlela akayifuna ngayo she needs to take me through it she needs ukuthi andibonise ukuthi no Lilly kaloku awuzuvuka ngo12 at least ngexesha elithile Lilly xa utshayela awuyisile intuli apha uyisa kanje and the way she does that is very important xa ithatha nam she understands ukuthi nam ndimdala nengqondo I'm a child yes but speak to me in a certain way the respect you want from me give it to me as well. So I think that is she set the tone. Wavele wayicacisa ukuthi okay sikanje nomamazala wami nam sine differences where singavumelani ngento but soze ungena endlini ejongele singathethi soze ungena endlini sishoutana sime phaso yethu because soze ungena endlini endishouta kwayena kuqala even when I'm wrong uyathetha kahle kuba akaloku umntanami azathi ehleka futhi and now when she speaks I make sure that I hear it because andifuni ukuthi izifikele the point yokuthi kucaba uzandithi
wena Liviwe ngoku xa sebevana kangaka azange benewari amajita ayathanda banewari kutheni?
Hayi man, yeah, that's worrying about is just ngale. Like ukuthi bazaze bakubhunge like no. Actually, it's what I wanted, you know. It's what I wanted because remember ukuthi as I said sesabuya back mid 2020 the job loss and all that stuff because of it demands that we're needing us here at home and to also try to prepare a short-term future vision next 4 or 5 years ganjani. So I knew that we're gonna be home for quite some time, but remember before I knew that we're gonna be home for quite some time, I've always been someone who wants to get married in Semngan. And I don't think there's a single person who wants to get married and then have this human being and their mom not seeing eye to eye. I don't think ukhona umuntu onjalo. If ukhona, please come out, you know. I don't think ukhona. I don't think. So I'm no different, you know. I obviously wanted my parents, like my spouse and my mom to get along. And my dad to get my siblings too, you know. And that's exactly what's happening. You know, that's exactly what's happening. And it makes me happy. I have no worries. They can discuss whatever they are discussing. Sometimes in TV in Bave, yay, going on and on by in the kitchen. I'm like, yeah, you know, this is cool, man. You know? So yeah, enjoy. That's how it is.
Lily, you're still young. In your last 30s.
I'm still very young.
You're still very young. Apha phandle abantu abangangawe bajonge amadoda anemali, material things zithetha a lot. What can you say ngaloo nto leyo babejonge bengajonganga luthando bejonge nje imali ongayithetha nje message yakho ingathini?
I really think ukuthi it's a personal trait thing. Iyala nje nomuntu othanda imali. And also ukuthi as a person who prioritize Anton, I wanted to be happy. I wanted to be happy, and for me, imali is part of happiness, but it's not a big part of my happiness as mna. A big part of my happiness is someone who genuinely appreciates me, values me, and loves me. So omnye umntu ke uprioritize lo mali, and there's nothing I can say to them. Uthanda imali.
Uzithandela imali nje then indaba yakhe, but I wonder imthatha imbeke phi.
That's the thing, I guess ke kulonto because omnye usuke engenandaba nalo muntu oyithatha kuyimali. Omnye usuke engenandaba nobuyichola kanjani lo mali because they just want what they want. So yeah.
Guys, siya ekugqibeleni kwelantu kayithi inyanga yothando le. Siya ekugqibeleni kwencoko yethu. Inyanga yothando le. Beniplane ukwenza ntoni?
Okay, let's tell you the truth. We had plans before she ended up going to a hospital, but because of all of those things and not knowing when she's gonna be back and stuff, you know, we didn't do anything, you know. But the truth is, I'm a lucky guy. I think, you know, I'm a lucky guy because there's a friend of mine who happened to do a little something with me, and I'm pretty sure that he's watching right now. So I don't know. I don't know. I think
kukhona into Thulwana kamthathele something pha emotweni apha kule seat ebenihleli kuyo okuniphathele yona sizobona basenza kanjani na ubusathetha ke usathetha unjalo.
yes.
Apha ku research yam Lily ndivile into ba tomorrow is a birthday.
Tomorrow is my birthday, but the way I'm going through so much ngakhona, I think it's just gonna feel like another day.
Izofana nje nezinye imini.
It's just gonna feel like another day. I think at this point in time, I'm just grateful that ngizabe ngisekhaya with my husband, my kids as well. So yeah, it's like it's njengoba sitsho, we did have plans even for my birthday actually, but they all had to come to a halt because unyaka wethu qale on a uphill. Qale on a uphill. So yeah.
So ubusatsho into ba ikhona into dibone khawuyisapha lo landuka jikela nje ngapha lo mhlobo obukeleyo khona lento endiye ndayifumana kwathanda ukunike
Yes.
kwathanda ukunike
What happened is that when you spoke to me like in the interview which we should have this, I was in the middle of a mud, this whole thing happening, and it was a dark moment, and then I tried to think of how I can at least make lemonade out of these lemons that I'm in, and then when unfortunately you called, and then when Nigale offer of this interview, and I thought, what can I do with this, Joban nigga something, let me try to get something for myself too, and then there's a friend of mine that I spoke to quickly. There's a guy called Ntlola, Gift Fairies on Facebook, Ntlola Moeketsi. My friend, when we spoke with this guy, I told him my situation. And this is what we did together. And we rolled this into three things. We rolled this into three things. We rolled this into three, it's welcome home. Welcome home, baby. And then, yes. There's also a little something inside, but can we just preview, like, in front of
Yes. Welcome home.
Welcome home. Continue being my everything and more. Happy birthday and happy Valentine's Day. So it's welcome home, happy birthday, and happy Valentine's Day. And don't stop, man.
Ngini namadoda engathi yakhala ke ngoku uthenza ukhala
Because he knows I hate being emotional. Yo, guys, how do I say this? It's been the worst past 6 weeks.
Yes.
Like it's been the worst past 6 weeks. So I don't even know when you had time to think of this. The way everything was just piling down on him as well, in as much as it was too much on me as well. So, man, thank you.
Take it easy, man. Yeah. Thank you very much, Ntlola Moeketsi. My friend. I didn't explain myself to you, man. And I won't for quite some time, until it's probably a better time to talk about this whole thing. But you really made it happen for my wife, man. And as you can see how she's responding to this, so
I think it's
thank
the
you.
welcome
Thank
home
you.
more than
Thank you.
anything.
Yeah.
I wanted to be home.
Oh my daughter. Hey, this khawumnika akayibambe nje.
There is a little thing inside, but can you just...
Ulela yedwa.
That's basically what I wanted to do. I am a lucky guy. We really had plans. We had big plans because my wife is turning 25. Which is a big deal. To us. You understand? And we had major plans, but the situation we are in, we can't do anything. We all the stuff that we planned. Angeke sikwazi ukuyenza. So we're just going to sit at home. I don't know what I'm gonna do to try to. I don't know. And that's yes. I
No,
don't
God. You need to pray when about it. Uthixo uzaliveza icebo. This is very big. Kwasenhlizweni yakhe. Because it comes from the heart.
Yes, sir. It definitely does come from the Yes. The great thing about this human being is she's about quality, man. Ukuthi yangu 1 okanye ngo 100 okanye yangaka. doesn't really matter to her. She understands where I'm coming from. She understands me. She understands the way I process things, you know. So I don't have to explain myself, you know. That's the nice part about this whole thing. Yeah.
And the nice part is that I'm also crying. Guys, thank you very much, man.
Anyway, no. Thank you. Do you want to say something?
No, thank you for having us. Thank you very much for having us.
Yes, no. Thank you very much for having us. And guys, don't give up, man. Don't give up. And it's February, you know, February. For those who really know me, it's something that I never really took serious until this human being came about. That's the honest truth. That's the honest truth, you know. So far, it's been proving to be nice because you're getting a chance to, well, Tina Sienza every day, ne? But yeah, then we're just like, let's do like other people for a change. And then we just do it, you understand? Yeah. We are fortunate, and that's why when we are coming into this month, man, we just get interviews. Now, last year, the same thing happened, you know, with the station here, you know. So, yeah, we thank you. We thank you for
all right.
this opportunity.
Umbuzo nje ke ngokugqibela informa igqiba unyaka apha kuMarch sawube celebrate nathi. But andifuni ke ndiyafuna nje ke nibe nelizwi andifuni nithethe kuba siseseza kuni. I just want i-observation yenu xa nijonga i-informa into yobana i-impact yayo kubantu baseMatatiele even eSouth Africa nje injani bhuti.
It's very important. It's very important because I think ngeyona company.
Publisher.
Yeah, publisher. Apha Matatiele ngeyona yona esigqithisela indaba. It's very important, and I think the other thing is we like the fact that you publish everything. You're not just about politics. You're not just about serious stuff. You know, everything. Yonke into enzeka apha Matatiele siyazi basizayiva. Even the celebrities, not even just Matatiele, because we've seen ukuthi izinto around the country. So it's very important. It's very, very important.
But Andile, okokuqala ne ichuthi the informer i-Pisces njengam ne. Number one, I'm also a March boy, you know. So yeah, we'll be celebrating so you too ne for starters. And okwesibini, singabantu ne, njoba singabantu sihlala wherever we stay, we have families that stay kwezinye indawo. For example, Ntlola is dominated eMvenyane, you understand, you know. You guys give me the opportunity to get to hear about things ebendingazazi, you know. There's stories that are, some are not nice, you know, that we hear, we don't get to interact much nabantu abakwezondawo. Social media, your Facebooks, it does give us a platform, but now when you have taken it to you know, that higher level whereby you are doing this, you come to the person like this, we hear from the horse's mouth, and I don't think it can get any better than that, you know. So ungayeki, we are here for you if you need anything. I don't think abantu baseMatatiele sebeyakwazi, you know. They probably don't give you hassles when you need to hear what you need to hear, so that uzoyigqithisa emphakathini. Don't stop. We appreciate that. We need that. It's very important. It's very, very important. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much guys. Nguye ke uLilly naye uLiviwe Ntlola besithetha ke ngezothando. Sake saphuma ke kwezinye izinto bethunana zelokho ezimhlophe nokubulawa kwabantu nentoni, sithethe nje ngothando ke kube mnandi. I don't want to tell you lies. I've enjoyed ukuba ndibe lapha kulomzi, and I hope nawe kulonda ubukele ukuyo uyenjoyile le interview. Keep on ke uthetha ngathi usharisha ingakumbi le interview man, khayisharishe uthethe ngayo, ucommente, wenze yonke lonto le still ndoba sikhona ku YouTube. Uba ngumuntu ka YouTube ungayichecka ku YouTube, kanti ungayichecka na ku Twitter nalapha ke ku Facebook sikhona. Siyabulela kakhulu.